Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's anti-procrastination day for those of you who follow the Fly Lady, and that means that we're going to work on something today that we've been putting off. And this morning on the blog, I talked about picking one thing each day to have as your focus, whatever project it is that you've been wanting to work on, whatever little detail you've been needing to take care of. Having that focus with one thing is going to help you accomplish more than you have a list of 10 things. Really, if you have a long list of things that you want to accomplish every day, you end up chasing yourself, you get distracted, and you don't check anything off unless it's something really small that you didn't mind doing anyway. So what I want you to do is look for that one thing that you really don't want to do, break it down, and focus on that as the thing you want to accomplish that day. You're still going to do your routines, home blessings, zone missions, but this is that one thing that you just really need to get done and you just haven't got around to it. So you can write it down on sticky notes, you can write it on your calendar. Some of you have little message boards in your home, you can use that. Whatever it is that puts that thing in front of you. So when you see it, you're reminded to do it. Put a sticky note on your bathroom mirror, or use one of those wipe-off markers and write it on your mirror. Just find a way to have it as a reminder that you need to do it, and that focus is just that one thing. Good morning, Joanne and Sue. Great to see you today. So we're dealing with an overcast day, and I'm inside today after yesterday's video outside with helicopters flying over. It was just one of those days I was out all day doing appointments, and that was just the only way I could do a quick video. But it was kind of fun to do something out and about, and I'll probably keep doing those here and there as I'm out doing a lot of real estate related stuff these days. So your mission today in the living room or family room, den, whatever room it is that you're focusing on this week for Zone 5 is to declutter things that are hanging out in there that don't belong. Now, decluttering means you're going to either throw it away, put it away, or give it away. So if you have some things that are hanging out in the living room and you want to keep them, that's fine. Find a home for them. Find a place in your home where they belong. If not, you need to think about blessing somebody else with it. Joanne says she has a lot of crochet patterns that she needs to put in folders so she can find the pattern she's looking for. I find that happens with me with recipes that I print out. And I have a binder and I need to file in it regularly because I'm always looking up new recipes. And that way when I decide I want to go back and redo a recipe, I can find it. So it's pretty similar, Joanne, when you want to do a certain pattern when you're doing your knitting, you want to be able to find it. So that's a good project, and you can stage it out and just do it a little at a time. Your home blessing today is to wipe windows and mirrors. That's your Wednesday thing, and it takes a few minutes. It's not a big long project, guys. Dinner tonight for us is going to be soup and sandwiches, salad, and we have things all day today, all day tomorrow, and all day Friday. So it is one of those weeks where we're ending the month, starting a month, and I've got a lot of stuff on the calendar. So I'm thankful for quick and easy missions. I'm thankful that I've established my routines a long time ago, because on the busy days it really helps me to just have that natural flow of what do I do next. And that helps a lot because I don't have to think about it. I don't have to check my routine list. I just do it. Lori's been procrastinating packing up the home office. That one, you have to have some thought processes. Use lots of labels when you pack up boxes. Write information on it, especially if it's important paperwork that you need to be able to find in a hurry. So use labels and number the boxes. Write it on a piece of paper in a notebook. Whatever you need to do to keep it organized. But make sure you at least label it home office and put a number on it and then write that in your notebook. Sue says she still has textbooks from homeschooling for her son who's 25. Well, Sue, I have a 28-year-old and I still have some of the books that we started homeschooling with, and my youngest is 12, so he's a little bit old for some of it. Some things are classics that I'm going to keep. Our picture books, I'll never get rid of those because I want to read those to my grandchildren. And textbooks and stuff, I've done a little bit better in passing those on to others. So that's a good goal for you to work on, is to declutter some of those textbooks and bless somebody else. You probably know somebody that could use them. Lori says her living room is mostly empty except for the furniture. Awesome job. You're doing a great work getting all that stuff packed up and organized. And I'm hoping that I can work with my new client whose house is listed in getting her stuff packed up when we move along in the process. So it's a really exciting time for people when you're buying and selling real estate and you get to pack up and move and go to a new place. One of my readers does text me or email me regularly because her husband is in the military and they're being moved very soon, and she has small children at home, so she's really worked at staging out her packing, starting with those things that she doesn't use as much and getting them organized in boxes. And then she's moving toward the things that they use the most, and eventually she'll have it all packed up. But she does keep me updated on her progress. I have another lady I talk to regularly who is also a former military wife. Her husband retired, but when they moved into their new home, what she found is from 20 years of being in the military, she had boxes that she had not unpacked from their very first move. So think about that. So she's worked on decluttering, letting stuff go, finding things that she forgot she had, and she's found a lot of stuff that really she doesn't need anymore that she's blessed others with. And so that's been a journey for her in moving and having a military type situation where a lot of times she just packed it all, they moved, and then she didn't get it all unpacked because she was so busy living life, taking care of her kids, getting settled in a new area. And so it's been interesting for her to find things that she packed up that first move. So, but she is progressing and getting it done, but she's worked at it a little at a time after she unpacked those initial boxes that had the stuff they really had to use. And she's worked her way down to those boxes that have been there a long time. Joanne says she wonders what is in the 20-year boxes. Well, I can share one box that she unpacked. She was teaching school at the time, and she continued teaching school as they moved around. So one of the boxes that she unpacked actually turned out to be like bulletin board supplies and stuff she used to decorate her classroom when she was a teacher. And she's not taught in several years. So she worked at finding somebody to bless with those decorations. Good morning, Lauren. Great to see you today. So guys, I'm going to hop off of here. We've got homeschooling, a couple of appointments, and it's the end of the month, so I'm taking a look at the budget and bills, getting a few things paid because the next 2 days I'm in class all day 8 to 5. So yeah, I'm not real sure how the video will happen, but I'll figure something out. Hope you guys enjoy your Wednesday. Focus on that one thing you've been putting off. One step toward completing it. It does not have to be a completed project. Just start it. Okay? And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow, maybe early in the day, or it might be lunchtime. We'll see how my day goes.